out to more people, 100 packs at least. Okay, 100 packs. I'm going to prepare the YouTube live streaming. I should have known because it's not moving. Bloody hell. Okay, so let me just refresh. As in, I still don't get it. Chart mixes. Okay, so one moment. It usually works. I don't know why today it doesn't work. Okay, those of you who just joined, I'm facing some technical issue on my YouTube. On my YouTube live, because I think there's a high chance the Facebook will get terminated halfway through. So I am broadcasting on YouTube as well. So just give me one moment. It need to be at the right place. Okay, just give me one moment. It need to be at the right place. So those of you who just joined, let me just repeat. We're going to talk about 3 sectors over here: X, technology, and oil stocks. OPEC Plus is having meeting as we talk now, so let's see what is their outcome. Okay, Faith, this is my trader. The link you gave me works. Okay, so it looks like finally I got it set up correctly. But I need to make sure this list is updated over here. Okay, here you can see me. I'm doing a lot of admin work in front of you. Oh man, I really need to change this link. Okay, because later when the thing's stuck, all right, when the thing's stuck, you will be able to appreciate that we have got a YouTube link standby. Okay, so that is the YouTube link. Okay, what is Jay Chow doing on my page? There we go, live. Apa ini? Okay, time is 8:10 now. We can start now. Those of you who just joined, good evening and welcome to this training by Chart Nexus. My name is Yihua. I will be your coach tonight as per the last 2 videos. Okay, so we have got Gerald covering the Singapore stock market, and I myself is covering the Bursa stocks. Okay, Bursa market. So today, as I said earlier, I will be covering 3 particular sectors that interest me. Okay, so the stocks that we are going to discuss today is only for educational purpose only. So it is not by any means advisory. Okay, any advisory. So it is just for purely educational purpose to teach you how to read price action using candlesticks, using the trading volume. Okay, and I may also introduce some of the indicators. So this will be served like a follow-up training on the last 2 training that we had. Okay, now those of you who are watching and with me right now, do me a favor. If everything is looking well over at YouTube, please give me a response right here. Let me say good evening at YouTube. And then those of you over at Facebook, if everything is still going on well, video clear, voice clear, give me a like. Give me a like so that I can see a fireworks of light appearing on my screen. And then I know that everybody is perfectly online. Yeah, how do you do like? You know how to do like? Yeah, okay. I saw a couple of lights come up. That means everybody is listening very clearly. Okay, very good. So the first stock we're going to talk about today will be Lei Hong. Okay, now all the all the egg stocks are going up. Okay, in fact, the whole stock market, a lot of stocks are going up, be it good FA or bad FA. Now, what is FA? Fundamental analysis. That means they are fundamental, whether good or not, they are all going up. It is because the market has experienced a general sell-off. Okay, a lot of stocks went down. So they are rebounding. So a lot of stocks are going higher. So this is the time where you will be tempted to just pick a stock that is on the rise. So I will caution you against that, that you should still stick to your stock selection criteria. Like for myself, I've been trading since 2004. Okay, after SARS 2004. So I've been through 2008 and then 2014 oil crisis, even in 2018 end of the year we have a interest rate hike and the whole market just collapsed very fast within the 3 weeks. Now there is something that I need to also address, that why is the market falling so much faster as compared to previous time is because of technology. Okay, now we have got more and more robots, okay, controlling the stock market, trading on behalf of humans, right? And going forward, there will be even more. Therefore, when stocks fall to certain level and crack it, a lot of algos are going to trigger sell, and therefore we can come down very, very fast. Now, recently, the market has bottomed in terms of the charts. Okay, whether economy bottom or not, that one is not what we can predict right now. But what we can see is a lot of stocks has bounced off like at least 20 to 30%. Okay, 20 to 30%. I have got some stocks up 50% and more. Okay, you take a look at this Lei Hong itself, already up from 15 cents to 30 cents. That is what? 100% up. Okay, 100% up. So is this the end of the bear market? Okay, now this is I do not think so, because we want to see the economics turn before we want to call a bottom, because anytime the stock can still continue to sell off. But is it a positive sign now? The answer is yes. We are seeing more and more stocks going higher, and more importantly, holding on to the gains. Okay, holding on to the gains. So we are now trading right into the resistance levels of many stocks. Okay, now firstly, I talk about this 20-day moving average line. This is called a Bollinger Band. Okay, Bollinger Band. Wait, I'm going too fast. Okay, those of you who are experienced or trading before, okay, please say yes onto the chat so that I know the standard tonight. Are you experienced or are you brand new? Okay, if you're new, just put new. If you are experienced, you put experienced so that I can do some adjustment to my speech. Okay. Yeah, I think I may talk too advanced. Then those of you who are brand new to the stock market, you want to get started, because now MCO. Okay, I saw the first yes. So most of you are experienced. Two of you are experienced. So I'm waiting for people at the YouTube to respond as well. New. Okay, I've got a Yunus who's new. Okay, do Yunfat is yes. Okay. Yes. Oh, so most of you are experienced. So I have Jason Kwan as new. Okay, now this is how we are going to do it. This is like a training. Okay, this is a training. This is not a webinar to sell you something. It is a training provided by ChartNexus. If you're not aware, ChartNexus is a platform provider for the 7 brokers in this Southeast Asia region. UOB Kay Hian, Kanaga, Malacca Securities, RHBOSK, Lim and Tan Securities are all using our charting platform. Okay, so we are now doing this technical analysis training for all our users. Okay, during this MCO, and over in Singapore during this circuit breaker. So I think I have a good mix of new and experience. But for the benefit of everybody, I want to go through right at the beginning. How do you get the indicators and so on, so that you know what the hell is going on? Okay, now this is a stock chart. Okay, stock chart, you have got candles, you have got black, you have got white candles. Now, how do they come about? The stock market, the stock price of the day will open at 9 a.m. and then it will close at 5 p.m. So the opening price of this candle, okay, you can see there's an open, high, low, close. Okay, open, high, low, close. So the open is the opening price of this stock today on 2nd of April. And then you have got the day high. That means during the day, it can swing to the high price. Okay, and then to the low, that means during the day, it go to a low of 30.5 cents. Okay, 30.5 cents. And then finally, it closed 33 cents and with a trading volume 8.74 million. So in a trading day, it will give you this information. Okay, this is very basic candlestick. Now black color, okay, white color, you can notice that the closing price, okay, closing price is here, opening price is here. So when the candle close above the opening price, this will be a white candle. Okay, black candle, that means on this day, you see 1st of April, the open, high, low, close label over there. These are all the trading levels of that particular day, 1st of April. But why is it black color? It is because the price close below its opening price. So this is how you get a black candle. On what chart? On the daily chart. Okay, daily chart. So if you switch to the weekly chart, okay, now I'm talking about multi-time frame analysis. So if you go to the weekly chart, what you will observe is there is also black and white candle. But what the hell does it mean? Okay, this is called multi-time frame analysis. Weekly chart means that the candle is formed from Monday, okay, opening price, and then the closing of the weekly candle is the close of Friday. So any stock price high and low achieved during the week from Monday to Friday will give you the high and the low of this candle, okay, of this candle. So this is how a weekly candle comes about. Now if you go to even more advanced like the intraday, let me give you an intraday chart. Okay, let me give you an intraday chart right here. Okay, now this is the chart that we provide to most of the brokers. This is from UOB Kay Hian. So I'm going to go to the same chart, Lei Hong. Okay, now you see this is the daily chart. That is the weekly chart. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the hourly chart. Wow, hourly chart. Same thing, white and black candle. So don't need to be confused. I will tell you slowly. Okay, so white candle is this hour's opening price, and then the hour's closing price, and the day and the hourly chart. I mean this hour, like now it's 8 p.m. right? So 8 p.m. the high and the low to 9 p.m. So it will be the white. It will be the candle on the hourly chart. Okay. For the black candle on the hourly chart is the same from this particular time, 10 a.m. on 8th of April. So this is the whole range during the hour 10 a.m. from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So that makes up your hourly candle. So you can go from hourly candle to 30 minutes to 15 minutes to 10 minutes. Okay, usually for Malaysia stocks, very hardly we go down to 10, 5 or 1 minute. Okay, even if you look at 30 minutes on Lei Hong, it is not tradable. Slowly, I will explain to you why is it not tradable. And then you have got the, mostly we are using daily chart. Now, if you are a working professional, it is only now, maybe during MCO, you have got a lot of time, you want to trade intraday, you want to go for quick trades, and then you are tempted to go down into the intraday chart. But then if you have a day job and you need to concentrate on your day job, you probably want to use daily chart, a combination of the daily and the weekly chart, okay, to give you an indication of whether this stock is going to go up or down. Okay, from here, you'll be able to identify your buy and sell levels. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you Lei Hong first. Let's discuss on Lei Hong. Okay, we are going to look at 2 time frame. Okay, using just candle and the volume, right? And last month. Okay, last month when the stock was bouncing upwards, this is called Bollinger Band. Okay, so when you check on Bollinger Band, the band will comes out on the daily chart. Okay, we talk about this 20-day moving average acting as a resistance. Okay, this is where it is possible for the stock to tarik back and then go down. But what we are seeing in a lot of charts, okay, including in Singapore and in US, in Malaysia, a lot of stock broke upwards of this line. Okay, now the concept here is once it breaks up, the next pullback, we expect it to bounce off this 20-day moving average as a support. So if you want to sapu at the low, this is where you want to target to buy at the low. Okay, you want to buy at the low. This is where you want to sapu. Now you can see, sorry, not sapu. This is where you want to wait for the stock to come down to this level and make a successful bounce before you want to buy. Let me show you the time when it was on a downtrend and it got supported right here. Okay, when it pulls back, touches this line and start to bounce up, this is where you can make an entry, an opportunity right here. Okay, now even for stocks that broke up this 20-day moving average during the downtrend, doesn't mean that it will fly up all the way from 40 cents all the way to 70 cents. No, stock chart doesn't move this way. It will come back to retest the low, reset the support before it goes up. Okay, so in this example, you can see very clearly that even during this kind of bounce, just like what's happening now, it can still come down. Okay, it can still come down. So do not be in a hurry that, well, I must buy the stock, I must chase. Lei Hong is going up. Because I do see a lot of conversation with a lot of users, okay, both on Facebook or from my own interaction with the members. A lot of them are very, we call FOMO in trading, fear of missing out. They saw a lot of stock move up, they didn't buy because they got no guts to buy here, they don't dare to buy here. So now after 3 weeks, already went up like 20, 30, 40%, they start to, shit, I miss it. I want to get back into the stock. I want to buy stocks at the low. So some stocks are moving up. I want to chase. I want to buy. Now that is the wrong way to do it. If you do it that way, it's very likely that you are going to get stuck in a lot of stock. Okay, so what you want is to be patient. Okay, wait for the stock to pull back before you want to buy. Like for example, Lei Hong. If you have missed Lei Hong, okay, you probably don't want to chase right now. Okay, so you want to wait for the pullback. So when you talk about Lei Hong, you must know Teo Seng, you must know CCK. This is called sector analysis. Okay, now why do I focus on the eggs? Okay, because if you go to the supermarket, you can see that a lot of people will sapu the eggs. Okay, sapu the eggs. Everybody has to cook, mostly have to cook, and otherwise, egg is the most nutritious item in the supermarket. I don't know. In fact, I didn't notice this until last 2 weeks when I start to go to the supermarket to store up, to hoard the foods. I start to see that eggs, a lot of time I go to the shelf, it is empty. Okay, empty. I didn't know so many people like to eat. Then finally, I got an idea. Why egg so popular? Because breakfast you can fry an egg, lunch you can fry an egg, dinner you can also eat egg. Okay, that is why I think, okay, a lot of people, okay, egg is the most nutritious and most cheapest, most accessible item that a lot of people want to buy and cook and eat. So therefore, even Indomie, Maggi mee, you can also crack an egg inside. So suddenly it occurred to me, yeah, shit, egg is an essential item. That is why when I saw the initial bounce on the egg stocks, I couldn't understand, what is so good about eggs? Okay, because in this COVID-19, to me, glove stocks are the one that, I forgot to talk about glove stock. I need to note it down. Just give me one moment. So we can talk about eggs, technology, oil stock, and then glove stocks. Okay, glove stocks. Okay, because I've got one glove stock to share, right? So it suddenly appeared to me that, shit. In the COVID-19 situation, I didn't expect it to be so wonderful. So I was focusing on the what do you call that? On the glove stocks. Okay, glove stock, because we all know that more and more countries are having this infection, and then a lot of them require medical equipment, protective gear. So even SCGM came into the picture recently. Okay, I did a polling on our Telegram channel. So I was asking everybody to contribute. We do a social exercise and see that how many people will bring your tingkat to go and tap out your food. How many people cook all 3 meals at home? How many people will go and just buy, and then the food store is going to pack nicely into the container for you to bring home? So a lot of people actually indicated that they are using the food store packaging and also mostly cook. So those people who bring tingkat is a rare minority. Okay, not a lot of people go to the bring their own tingkat. So that one in itself tell me that SCGM maybe has a comeback. Okay, so we talk about SCGM later. Now we focus on the egg. So we have got Teo Seng, we've got CCK. Now my thing is, which stock to buy? Now we've got 3 egg stocks. Okay, 3 egg stock. We have got CCK, Teo Seng, we've got Lei Hong. But which one to buy? So first step, everybody, first step is you need to go to the weekly chart. Okay, this is the, what you call that, bigger time frame. Bigger time frame take precedence over smaller time frame in technical analysis. You need to know what is the bigger time frame doing. then only you go into the smaller time frame. So you can see CCK. Let's take a look. CCK's weekly chart. Okay, how is the candle? How is the volume? Okay, I don't need the indicators for now. So let's take a look. So this is where the stock falls. Okay, and then this is where it rebound up. And on this second week, there is a big surge. Okay, there's a big surge in trading volume in CCK. You can see this is the, okay, these red and green bars are known as the trading volume. Okay, trading volume. Okay, yeah, it's okay, trading volume. So this is this week's candle. Okay, so these two weekly candle already completed. So this is this week's candle. So you can see that the trading volume is still halfway of last week. So it is not really very strong this week. So let's take a look at the daily chart of CCK. Now, from CCK daily chart, you can see that when the stock is moving upwards, okay, you can see that trading volume is increasing. Okay, you go to any technical analysis books or any website, you Google, it is a very common common knowledge, common contents, common concept that as the price move higher, you see increasing volume. It means that the demand for the shares is getting stronger. That is demand for the share. Okay, there is demand for the share. So after it move up, now this is where you have to be careful. Okay, now let me explain to you why. You see, when you see such a high volume in this stock, now the volume scale is over here. So you can see that the volume is 3.4 million, 3.5 million, agak-agak about there. Now, this day, 31st of March, the trading volume is 7 million, almost 100% of this candle. Okay, 100% of this candle. Now you take a look at the candle spread. Now we talk about candle spread. Okay, I use one stop CCK. I explain to you all the concept. Then later when we flip through all the charts, most of you will be able to understand. Huh? Okay, so can you see that the spread of this candle is longer than this? Now let me ask you, if you have 3.5 million shares transacted on this day and you achieve a spread of this candle, and when you have 7 million, don't you think that at least the trading volume 7 million comes in, which is 2 times of this candle, the spread of this candle should be higher? Now, what is spread? Spread is the candle low to the candle high, or even the candle body. Can you see that this is smaller than this? Let me see. I have this ruler. Okay, very good. Now, this is a 6 cents spread. 6 cents spread. This is a 2.5 cent spread. Now, this tells me that something is wrong in this stock on this day. Okay, especially when you see volume spike, you don't see a long white candle, it is a warning sign. Okay, now let me explain to you why warning sign. Can you imagine this stock? Okay, this stock, get talk about this stock first. So when it was trading up 15 cents, trading volume keep coming in. Oh, finally achieve a spread of 6 cents. But this fella, it go up, it come down, it go up, it come down as the volume starts to build up, whole day up, down, in a very narrow 2.5 cents range. Something is occurring here, right? Okay, for a stock to be unable to go higher, if a stock unable to go higher, it means what? It means that someone is selling the stock. Does it make sense to you? If it makes sense to you, give me a like. Okay, over at Facebook, give me a like. Over at YouTube, so that I know that you understand this part. Okay, about candle spread and high volume. This is a very basic key information that when you look at chart, it is telling you not to buy. Okay, not to buy. Okay, I saw only 1, only 2, 3, 4, 5. More. Come on, let's have a fireworks. Very nice, very nice. Okay, over at YouTube. Okay, over at YouTube, here. Or if you do not know where is the light, over here. Over here. Okay, so that I know that all of you are listening and understanding. Very good. Okay, so now you know, whenever you see high volume coming in, you want to see longer spread. Okay, so you see that, hey, this is short, right? It means that, hey, you don't buy on this day. No, you don't buy on this day. Okay, you don't buy on this day, next day you are safe. Okay, next day is also the same thing. Such a high volume coming in, if CCK is going to go up, okay, you should be able to see resume of the uptrend. But since this happened, telling you that there is possible selling over here, let me clear the chart. The next candle is even worse. Okay, the next candle is even worse. It become a black candle, telling you that the price closed low with higher volume coming into the stock. Something wrong. And then you have a long upper tail selling. Okay, so it's telling you that this is something wrong. This stock is bearish as of now. So you do not want to buy. You do not want to buy yet, CCK. Next candle. Now, when you see this, okay, when you see this, do you expect the next day the stock price to go down or up? Down or up? Give me a response over here at the comment field. When you see these two actions over here, you expect the price to go down or up. Those who say down, just type down. Those who say up, just type up. Okay, remember this is a training. This is the only way we can interact. Okay, we cannot see each other. We cannot have a voice interaction. So the best we can do is to use the comment field to respond. Okay. After you see these two candles, you think it should go up or down? The price. Okay, I have some of you already respond down, down, down. Very good. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, very good. Nobody say up, very good. Down. So next candle, you can see that it actually didn't go down. And the most interesting thing is the trading volume is so much lesser than the previous day. Can you see? So much lesser than the previous day. So it's telling you that the sellers are actually not in control. Okay, the sellers are not actually in control anymore. All right. So the stock didn't go down further. Okay, didn't go down further. So this is a clue to you that okay, this is maybe just profit taking because it have a strong surge up, profit taking. So now what you want to do is to continue to see lower volume as the price trade sideways or coming down. So what do we have here? Next candle. Okay, next candle, you can see volume is still lower. Okay, volume is still significantly lower. So lower. And this is today, right? Okay, this is the 6th of, good. So on 6th of April, so this is where you can see the date. 6th of April, you can see that the transaction volume comes back into the stock. Okay, when volume comes back into the stock, it's very important to note the price is going up or down. If it's coming down, it tells you that, okay, the selling is resuming going down. But if it goes up, it tells you that, this stock on this day is going up. That means the selling over here has been absorbed by the stock. What do I mean by absorbed by the stock? Okay, it means that the operator has absorbed all the profit taking, all the selling, ready to go for round two. Round two go where? Go up lah. Round two go up. So we go to the next stock. Next stock, next day. Again, when it go up, you can see that small candle again. Okay, small candle again. So if you want to buy on this day, you see that a small candle again, you know that this one is not going to go up so fast. Okay, so the next candle. Can you see now CCK is pulling back with low volume again? Okay, so the last time it pulled back with low volume, all you need to do is to wait for it to go back up before you buy. Okay, so now this is what CCK is doing for the today, 9th of April. Same volume, pulling back again. So if you want to buy CCK, okay, if you want to buy CCK, tomorrow could be the day or even Monday. We do not know tomorrow whether CCK is going to go up or not. But if tomorrow CCK, okay, I'm going to give you this question. So it's not okay. If tomorrow CCK give you a small candle body and then volume remains low, how many of you think that it is bullish? Okay, think that it's a bullish, type bullish under the comment. Those of you who think it's bearish, type bearish under the comment. Okay, let me repeat the question. If CCK on tomorrow pull back with a small candle with lower volume, if you think it's bullish, you type bullish over at the comment. If you think it's bearish, you type bearish over at the comment. Okay, I have some response over at YouTube. Zheng Hao say is bullish. Okay, Facebook, Facebook. Liu Yunfat bearish. Most of you say, wait, funny oh, Facebook say bearish, YouTube say bullish. Okay, come. That means I didn't do a good job in explaining to you. Therefore, you are confused. Okay, so let me explain to you. Okay, let me explain to you. So if tomorrow you see a black candle, small body, and then the trading volume is low, it's telling you that hey, the buyers over here didn't keluar, didn't cabut this stock yet. Because if they were to sell, you see, such a strong transaction volume, if they sell, the transaction volume over here will be a black candle selling, selling. That means black candle with very high volume to signify that they already keluar the stock. Okay, if they didn't keluar the stock, you will not see a high black candle. Okay, so that is why if you see tomorrow is just a small candle body. Okay, let me draw the candle. Let's say you see this coming down again like that, okay, like that. Then after that, the transaction volume is only like that. Okay, it's telling you that, oh, this is still normal. Okay, it's pulling back with low volume. So the operator, the smart money, hasn't exit yet. Okay, hasn't exit yet. So that is how you read candle and the volume. Okay, well, it's very amazing. People at the Facebook say, most of you say bearish. People at the YouTube say bullish. Okay, now how to see bearish? Bearish is when you see black candle like that. Okay, black candle like that. I'm going to color the candle. Black candle. Okay, and then you see the transaction volume is very high. Now this is called bearish. Okay, something like this. Then you know it's bearish. Okay, so all in all, what we are looking for in CCK is tomorrow, if it's bullish, it will continue to go higher. It will continue to go higher. Now, this is how you read the candle with the volume. But this is just reading candle and volume. You still need to combine this with another analysis, which is called the support and resistance. Usually when I trade, I only look at these two things. Okay, these two things. How a stock behave at the support, how a stock behave at the resistance. So now if it is trading right here and pulling back, we want to know where is the resistance. Okay, so how to draw resistance line? Put your horizontal line onto the chart, okay, and then you start to look for high volume spike. There you go. Okay, high volume spike is very easy to see, right? This is high volume spike, high volume spike, high volume spike. So these are the level where people are trapped there. People, traders are trapped. There you go, over here. 625. Okay, 625. Now you do not want to draw a support level where there is no transaction volume. Now why sorry, resistance, not support, resistance. Now why do you not draw a resistance line, okay, on places where there's no high transaction volume? Okay, what is resistance? Resistance means that when the price go up to test the line, there it is met with selling. Okay, so imagine you bought CCK. This is high volume. On this day, this is 26th of February, okay, at the high of 525, okay, or 520. The stock plunge. COVID-19 happened, the stock plunge. The next time when the stock goes up, you as a shareholder who stuck at 520, don't you wish that you want to get out of the stock? Okay, it is precisely because of this kind of thinking. That is why the moment the stock is near this resistance level, there will be sellers. Those people who have been trapped for too long will want to exit the stock and relook again, get back their money back. Or they feel very comforted. Well, hang on, my money is back with me. Okay, so this is the psychology behind why resistance and support holds. So this is the 525 that we want to watch, and then the next one is obvious. This one is very obvious, right? So this is right here. Okay, 57. So the resistance level for CCK will be 625 and 57. Okay, now 57 to 625. Sorry, a bit 老灰啊。525 lah, 625. 525 to 57. Okay, 57. So when CCK goes to this level, okay, if it cannot clear, it means that this is a formidable resistance. So you wait for it to re-challenge again. Okay, now The other thing about using support and resistance, like for example, resistance over here, you want to see how the price goes. Okay, now if the price goes up before it meet the line and start to pull back, this is called undershoot. Okay, it's called undershoot. If the price goes up and then break and then pulls back, this is called overshoot. So there are two terms over here that you need to know: overshoot and undershoot. Okay, very rare you will see a resistance go nicely, see the price go nicely to the resistance, at 525 and turn down. That one happened in fairy tale only. Yeah. Okay, so in trading, you cannot expect the price to go to 525. Oh, I want to sell at 525. It doesn't work this way. It will overshoot, it will undershoot. Very rare it will go to 525 nicely and come down. Okay, so this is CCK. So after having talked so much, so if you want to buy CCK, like if I want to buy CCK, now what will I be expecting? Now the 525 is too near. So my trading plan for CCK will be, I want to see this joker comes down first on lighter volume, lower volume. And then the next time when it starts to go back up again, then only I buy. Okay. Right now, if you tell me, hey, tomorrow if break 525 can buy or not, it's very high risk. To me, it's a very high risk trade. Okay. Overextended, the pullback will be very painful. No stock will go up one straight line. Okay, no stock, it will pull back. So you as a trader, you have to have the patience to wait for the pullback to happen. Okay, wait for the pullback to happen. So it will pull back. It's just that when it pull back, are you still looking at the stock now? What happened to a lot of people is when they are waiting for CCK, they may go and trade other stock. Maybe they go and touch what do you call that? SCOMI lah, SICOM lah, or go and trade what do you call that? Care Plus lah, or Perdana lah. You get distracted, and then you forgot that you are waiting for CCK to pull back on weaker volume before you want to buy CCK. Therefore, usually I stick to a flow, okay, which means firstly I will identify the general market direction. Is it going to go up or down? And then I will down select to the sector that I'm interested in. Currently, eggs, technology, oil stock, and gloves. These four sectors have got reasons to go up, which we call catalysts. Okay, catalysts. So this is why we want to look at this kind of stock. There are a lot of other stock will go up for no reason. Okay, go up for no reason. So those are the ones that best to avoid, because like I said, when the market is bullish, a lot of stock will go up. But when the market is start to pull back, right, a lot of stock goes down. Okay, some will come back up, some will never come back up again. I give you one example. You take a look at Franken. Can you see? It nearly retraced all the way back to its former glory. Very close to this 240. Okay, it can come up. But those stocks that have got no reason to come up, like Air Asia, wow, people rebound. Oh, you go and buy Air Asia, right? Yam Gong, you know me? Wrong stock, wrong stock. Okay, you cannot think, oh, Air Asia after COVID-19, then okay, it can come back again. Everybody can fly again, But what if? Okay, what if it never survived until the COVID-19 is over? Right? So you get stuck. So this is why when you want to buy a stock, you must have a reason to buy. That means this stock must have a reason to go up. Okay, back to CCK. Yeah? Now this is the resistance. Now some of somehow we're asking, hey, what about support? Okay, what about support? Now, to identify supports, right? We want to identify a stronger one. This leg up has got one minor low over here. Okay, one minor low over here at 440. Okay, 440. Okay, 440. Now I want to investigate. How strong is this support? How do I do that? There is a way. There's a way. So I want to test you. How do I do that? Very simple. Go to the intraday time frame, CCK. Okay, now this is the level we are waiting for. So I'll just put it here. Now, why here? Remember, this is the low. It went up the low before it bounced up. Okay, so this is the one that is such a high volume. So if the stock got started and break 44, base. Okay, base gone. So I go down to the intraday. I want to see this level test many times. Did it test many times or only test one time? There you go. 44. Okay, 44. You can see 44. Mana, lot of volume. Don't have, right? 44. Only this candle. Let me just zoom in for you. Okay, so this is the bunch of candles that is tested as a support. So you have to move this fella up. Top, top. There you go. 45 will be a better support level based on the intraday. Okay, now another thing to share with you is called the gap support. Can you see the stock gap up over here? Okay, gap out over here. The whole gap forms as a support zone. Okay, the whole gap over here forms as a whole support zone. So if I were to buy CCK, what like that? Just give me 1 minute. By the way, if you want a real-time chart like mine, you know that you can go down to the 30-minute, 50-minute, okay, all these multi-time frame, right? You don't have to pay a single cent. You don't have to pay a single cent. Now, it is free. How many of you want to have this free chart? Give me a like right now. Give me a like or share this video. Then I will share with you how to get a real-time chart like this for free. Okay, for free. Do you want to know? If you want to know, give me likes. Click like. Only one person want to know. Two. I'm counting the like. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, more people. Over at YouTube. Okay, because I realized that a lot of people didn't know this is free. I was so surprised. Those of you who give heart shape, then cute are you. Okay, this is free for everybody. Everybody, you don't have to pay chart access a single cent. Okay, listen up carefully. Just open a trading account with UOB Kay Hian, Kanaga, RHBOSK, Malacca Securities. These 4 brokers are using our Chart Nexus real-time chart, and it is free when you open a trading account with them. Okay, open a trading account with them, it is free. Then you can use this real-time chart for free. Don't have to pay subscription to whichever software to Chart Nexus. No need, it's free. Okay, so remember, just go to these 4 brokers, open a trading account with any of them, and then you'll be able to use this real-time chart for free. Opening an account is free. Okay, one person can have 4 accounts, no problem. Opening an account is free. So today, if you're using some other broker, time to switch over lah, or use our Chart Nexus chart. Right, now come back to this chart. Just now was some shameless advertisement. So now I come back to this chart, CCK. Oh, almost 1 hour. I haven't even started on the other technology yet. So this is the zone. So you expect the price to pulse back and then find support over here. And when you see buying, now what do you mean by buying? Buying means you see long white candle with high volume appearing here. That is the best time to buy. Simple or not? That is the best time to buy. So now don't buy. Okay, now for sorry, not you lah. Now for me, I don't buy first. Okay, I will be patient. I will wait. It will pull back. I will just wait. Okay, wait for it to come back down to test this level is the best. Now, you may say, wow, 48, come down to test 44, 45, can or not? Well, who say cannot? Who say cannot? Okay, you can see how far, if you want to come down, right, it will really come down one more. Okay, so it's only 4 cents away, 10%, 2 days gout inside. Okay, two days gout inside. Okay, let me take a peek at the Dow futures. Oh, Dow futures green tonight. Those of you who long stocks, congratulations. Yeah, Wall Street up almost 1%. Okay, oil is up 4%. Those of you who got the 4 oil stocks, okay, we Chart Nexus, we got 4 oil stocks, we've got revenue. So if this persists, tomorrow should be a good day for all of us. Okay, should be a good day for. I'm sure you have stocks also lah. Also should be a bullish day. Let's continue. This is CCK. So let's come back to this stock. So my opinion for CCK, okay, is I won't be too anxious to go and buy first. Okay, I will wait for it to pull back. Now, egg stock, I want egg stock, so I want to be patient. I want to wait for it. Okay. Now let me share with you my experience in Top Glove. Okay, Top Glove. Now, many months ago, when Top Glove first rally over here, okay, rally over here, when China had the virus breakout during Chinese New Year, remember? So I missed buying over here. but I never chased. I was patient to wait for it to pull back before I buy. Okay, I didn't even buy here or here or here. I buy here. Okay, why do I buy that? Okay, you must understand. This is only China having the virus. Okay, this is rest of the world having the virus. This is rest of the world having the virus. So imagine if they require just a number. If they require 2 million gloves because of China, okay, virus spread of China. Wow, this is rest of the world. You have got America, you have got Europe, you have got Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, everywhere got virus now. So the demand will be even stronger. Okay, demand will be even stronger. So I didn't buy here, was patient to wait for it to pull back before I buy here. Now, why did I buy that? You say, wow, hey, you anyhow point, anyhow say buy. Okay, let me show you why. Let me show you why. Okay. To be more correct, I buy here. Okay. Now, can you see this is two long white candle bar with high volume than this coming down? See this coming down? Can you see the coming down? The volume is look okay. I should say this. The bounce here, the volume is higher than when it comes down. Can you see this? If you can see this, give me a like. Then I know whether you understand what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm talking about? Okay, the volume on the bounce is significantly higher than the volume selling down over here. You see? Okay, some of you understand. Very good, very good. Okay, now I'm going to cover and show you. I'm going to cover and show you. Now at this stage, back in February 20th, when you see this, right, most of us will think that, oh, top growth is going to go down further. Top growth is going to go down further, right? Because very bearish, increasing volume. But tapi suddenly, what is this? Higher volume than the selling and a white candle. Next day, pop, high volume, white candle. It's telling you that the buyers has come back to the stock. You understand? Here, it comes back down normal like I said, stock no go up one straight line, it will come back down. So over there it goes up and then start to come down. Over here buyers step back in. You must be able to recognize, okay, you must be able to recognize buyers have stepped back in, okay, and then it pulls back again. Check the volume. When it pulls back, you check the volume. Is it high or low? It is freaking low, right? Freaking low. So you know that it's okay. The sellers are not in control. And when you see this, okay, when you see this, holy shit, high volume coming into the stock. Most of us will think that, oh, this stock, maybe top growth base resistant, going to go back down again, when you see this. But if you see next day never go down, right, it means that there is no follow through in selling, something like the CCK is doing, right? Okay, you can see it's highly repeatable. If you know how to read this candle, it's highly repeatable. And then the next candle, boom. This is where we buy lah. This is where we buy. Okay, this is where we buy 568. I remember about 568. Okay, so I buy around here together with the Traders Club. We don't buy here because this is hindsight lah, 2020 lah. See bounce already say buy. Is after the bounce come back, you want to see how it handle the selling. Selling with low volume, we know that, wow, okay, whoa, time to target to buy top growth. So this is where we buy. Okay, now similarly, that's why I said you can be patient to wait for the pullback. So the CCK is also the same, yeah. Okay, CCK is also the same. Just be patient. You wait for the pullback and see how the stock is handling the selling. Small body can. Wait. CNBC looking for me. Okay, so there is a talk. There's a CNBC. There's a news. Let me share with everybody. Since you are live here, okay, because later 9:30 I'm going to Wall Street, so I share the news with you. Now this is the meeting tonight. Okay, now for those of you who are new, CNBC is the go-to website for all my news flow. Okay, not on their analyst opinion, but it's good for us to know what the stock market is doing and any alerts coming in. So Dow Future jump 200 points as Fed takes more steps. Okay, remember back in March they said that they will do whatever it takes to support the economy. Okay, so now they are taking even more steps to bolster the economy under lockdown. So this is more money coming into the stock market to support the stocks. All your AMD, Intel, Microsoft, all those stocks, don't forget to buy. Oh, don't forget to buy. Later, I show you some of the Angmo stocks. They are also very beautiful. Breakout akan datang. Okay, breakout akan datang. So this is CNBC. Coming back to Bursa stock first. Okay. So this is what we want to anticipate pullback in weaker volume. All right. So this is CCK. Lei Hong. Okay. Now we're going to repeat the whole process all over again without the trailing part. Now let's quickly show you the chart, and then you should know whether it is strong or weak. Okay. Now if you see this Lei Hong chart on the weekly chart, you can see that volume increases. This is bullish. Okay. This is bullish. This week's candle a little bit disappointing. Okay, similar to CCK. That means last 2 weeks was egg stock week. Okay, was egg stock week, but didn't capitalize. So this week, if you want to buy, you'll be likely buying at the high. Okay, you'll be likely buying at the high. So you can take a look at the candles over here. Okay, can you see high volume coming in? You don't see a long white candle. Okay, you don't see long white candle. It's telling you don't buy first. Okay, wait for the pullback. Teo Seng. Okay, Teo Seng. Okay, similarly, Teo Seng, if today you go and chase, right? You see, right? You get caught at a high again. So again, Teo Seng, we go to the weekly chart first. You will see the weekly chart. All of them look the same. First, last 2 weeks of the last 2 weeks in the chicken in the egg stock. I keep saying chicken. It's called egg stock lah. The egg stock, you can see higher volume coming into the stock. Okay, and this week all hantataki. So this is not the week to buy Teo Seng, Lei Hong, and CCK. You buy them, you are in the wrong stock. Okay, so you have to be patient. You have to wait. Okay, now I'm going to show you the fundamentals of these 3 chicken stocks, these egg stocks, and see which one has got a better FA. Lei Hong, you got Teo Seng, and then you have got CCK. Okay, now this is called Diva. This Diva is a tool that I use, that we developed, China just developed, to quickly take a look at the fundamentals of the stock, okay, easily. We have crunched 5 years of historical data into this software, and then we divide them into very easy to read health check. HC stand for health check, not health center, health check. So dividend, operation, I click the stock. Okay, so you have got dividend health check, you have got operational health check, okay, whether the revenue and the net income is trending nicely, liquidity, cash flow, very important, okay, and then the debt, low debt or high debt. Increasing debt is what we definitely don't want, right? Increasing debt, that means owe more and more money, you know. Wow, that one, the stock will be very dangerous. Profitability, is it making money? And then we have got the effectiveness, cash cycle. This is what? This is the debt service ratio, financial health check. So if you see no data, no data means that this stock has got very, very low debt. Okay, Petrosky, F score, this one is for growth stock, so not for this. So once you take a look at this, health check, you can see that the more red you see, the more problem the stock. Lei Hong, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Lei Hong probably I will not want to trade this stock at all because the financial health check is bad. Okay, now Teo Seng, okay, Teo Seng has got high debt, but financial health check is NA. That means it couldn't compute. Okay, later I will go into the finances and let's choose which is the one to look at. CCK, operation is on the low side. Okay, cash flow is below average. Debt, don't owe a lot of money. Good company, excellent. So it looks like CCK is the best of the 3. Okay, but as I said, let me take a look at Teo Seng. What happened to the health check? Okay, it has got finances is low, right? So let's take a look. Total debt, cash over liability. Net income growth, total debt, there you go. Okay, total debt 164 million. Cash from operating activities 99 million. We couldn't determine the financial health check. That means maybe it is not available, data not available for this Teo Seng. So if I compare Teo Seng in CCK, it looks like CCK will win this Teo Seng because of the debt level. Defensive, I like defensive. Okay, defensive. Okay, if you talk about revenue and net income, Teo Seng slightly better. Okay, Teo Seng slightly better. So in this scenario, I think Lei Hong no need to see waste time 2x stock is good enough, right? Okay, 2x stock good enough. So now we come back to the stock. Okay, I'm going to arrange them in this way. So it's CCK versus Teo Seng. So we see which one got more potential. Sorry, fat finger. Okay, CCK versus Teo Seng. Wow, both also rally a lot, yeah. So we see who has got the better chart. Oh, wow, wow, wow. One look, you will know that CCK, okay, or Teo Seng. You tell me which one is your choice. CCK and Teo Seng. Which one is your choice? Which one will you choose? CCK or Teo Seng? Type under the comment field. Let me see what is your choice. Based on the candle and the volume, which one will be your choice? CCK or Teo Seng? This is going to be fun. Those of you who just joined in, yeah. If you can, please help me share this training to your Facebook page. Okay, let more people come in. Okay, let more people come in. Wow, CCK. Oh, say CCK. Wow, very good. I clap for you. Very good. Yes, I also think CCK. For those of you who are unsure, why everybody say CCK? Okay. Yeah, Rahul Surinder. Okay, you got it. Greater volume. You see the high volume over here, and then the stock pullback with weaker volume. So based on the price action and the volume, CCK chart exhibit the most bullishness. Buyers are in control. Okay, versus Teo Seng, very neutral. You can't tell whether buyer or seller are in control over here. Okay, so this is how we choose. Hey, CK Ong, you should choose CCK ma. Your name initial CK ma. Oh, so CCK. Okay, CCK, but we have to wait for it. Okay, we have to wait for it. Right, so Teo Seng not say it's no good. Okay, let me repeat. Why see between the two, we can only buy one unless you want to buy both X stock together But for me, if I've got a choice between CCK and Teo Seng, okay, I will want to choose the best chart, the one that shows buyers in control. Okay, so the chart that's showing buyers in control at the moment is CCK. So I'll probably take CCK. If you take a look at Teo Seng, you can see that there isn't really very clear who is in control, buyer or seller. It can continue to float up, but because I do not know what the hell is going on right here, I prefer not to touch it. Okay, I touch something that I can easily read. Does this make sense to you? If it makes sense to you, give me a like. Share this video. Come on, give me a like. A fireworks of light flashing across my screen upwards is very beautiful. Let me show you why. Oh, you cannot. Okay, give me a like. You will see the fireworks come up. You see, when all of you start to play, you see, wow, so beautiful. Okay, so CCK, right? So now we completed the X stock. We are going into the technology stock. Okay, technology stock. I'm going to show you my Nexus Traders Club private invite. This one is exclusive. Okay, the one that you are in is this one, the one in the public. Okay, where we share general knowledge. This is the one that I mentor a group of traders, 535 members. Okay, so I want to talk to you about technology share by sharing to you a piece of news that I read right here. Okay, now first news, out when 7th of April. Okay. Now, okay, X over already. I'm going to talk about technology now. So this piece of news is the first news that is very important. Samsung says first quarter profit likely 5.2 billion, beating expectation. Wow, shut down. COVID-19 war. How come they can still make money one first quarter? South Korea, Samsung is Korea. Korea is one of the first company to get a South Korea is one of the first country to kena the COVID virus. How come they can still make money? Weird, right? So if you read into the, I took out the most important piece of information to share with all the members over here. You can see that these I quotes from the article. He explained on CNBC Squawk Box that the virus outbreak has pushed more people to work from home, like you and me. By right, if no COVID virus, I will be traveling the 7 cities in Malaysia, from Kota Kinabalu to Miri to Sarawak to JB to Kuala Lumpur to Ipoh to Penang. One round every month. I do one round. But now because of the COVID-19, I'm sitting at home. You're sitting at home. You're listening to my presentation. Okay, so work from home and make their purchase online. Buying online. Buying online, who do you think of in Malaysia stock listed company? Who do you think of buying online? Revenue, right now, revenue. So later we talk about revenue. Okay, so this is boosting demand for memory chips. Memory chip, what stock? Memory chip, what stock is doing memory chip? Tufu Technology. Okay, data center at which they support a variety of internet services. So data center, okay, Chrono. You see, a lot of companies listed in Bursa are doing all these businesses. So initially we thought that the economy cannot go up anymore. Suddenly, you see this kind of news comes out. Bloody hell, they're still making money. Why? Why? Nobody expect the work from home to generate the demand, okay? And nobody expect the data center to be doing well. Nobody expect the memory chips to be in demand. This piece of news comes out, makes us very excited. So what do? We look for FP Group, Franken, Tufu, me. Traders Club. We are focused on these 4 stocks. Okay. And one more article. Let me show you one more article. Stop blur. The Edge markets. Okay, this is published 31st of March. Working from home give chip makers boost while others suffer. So who do we have? Okay, SP Group Franken Okay, these are the top 2 that I like. There's also me, mine or me, mine. Okay, so these are the stocks that we want to focus on. That's why right at the beginning of the seminar, I explained, okay, the stock selection process shouldn't be chasing after stock blindly. We still need to have a process to down select the stock. So I mentioned about sector, right? So just now I explained why I pay attention to X stock. Now, why technology stock? These 2 pieces of news. Okay, now this is the private invite where I will only share all these very good catalysts to the members only, so that we are all focused and we all focus on one particular sector, one particular group of stocks. Okay, like today, today we traded Care Plus. Okay, let me show you Care Plus today. There you go. This is shared today, 5 hours ago. Care Plus finally moved. We were waiting for one particular volume. Okay, and then the entry price. So we have a discussion over here. So this is only for members. Okay, now let's go back to our charts. Now we talk about FP Group. Okay, those of you who joined the seminar earlier, I have done this, the 3rd one. So I have the first 2 seminars. You know that FP Group is one of the stocks that we have traded. Okay, now FP Group 2 rounds we make. First round is buy here, sell here. This is a weak candle, yes, weak candle. You see such a high volume coming in, cannot drive the stock to a complete white candle. You know that this is bearish. So you expect the candle to tarik back. Oh, never tarik back. That means the market is still bullish. Okay, but we already sold. So we were waiting very patiently for the next chance to buy this stock. And finally, we got the chance to buy the stock. Okay, I'm going to share with you what price we buy the stock right here. Okay, 3 days ago. Today is 6th of April. Okay, FP group special, safer to buy on the pullback. 61 is the resistance now broken. So we bought 61 and a half. Okay, 61 and a half, and using 56 on the hour. So this is also a members only communicator where I broadcast my trading plan and share with all the members how do we trade this stock. Now, this is FP group 30-minute chart. Okay, just now we spent a great deal amount of time to talk about the candles, right? So now I want you to take a look at the candles over here. One, so no, from here to here. Okay, can you see that after the selling happened, black candle must selling, okay, high volume, the stock never go down further? Same as what I have explained to you in CCK, isn't it? We expect the price to come down, but it never come down. Never come down, never mind, start to go up, and then finally broke the resistance with high volume. Now, this is where I can help you, right? By alerting to you that, hey, FP group, okay, if you're new to candle reading, or some of the members new to candle reading, FP group, right, 30-minute chart. Okay, therefore now if you're MCO staying at home, this is the best time to learn. So this is where we bought FP group earlier, and this is what FP group is doing now, 65, 64 and a half. Okay, 64 and a half. Today close 64 and a half. Okay, now let's come back to this chart. So after we buy here, the stock gaps up, trades to 68. Wow, very happy, 68. But then after that, trades sideways. Now, as it trades sideways, you must understand that it is not bearish yet. Why do I say that? You take a look at the trading volume. Can you see the trading volume is getting lower and lower? With small candle body. Isn't this what is happening at CCK again? Right or not? So this is very important to know how to read the what's going on over here. Okay, so FP group, if you ask me, if this candle doesn't kill FP group, I don't think it's going to crash anytime soon. So maybe we already have buy the lowest in FP group, hopefully lah. Nothing is for sure. So hopefully, we have to see how it goes. And then take a look at the weekly chart. Okay, the process is still the same. Go to the weekly chart. What do you see? Okay, what do we see? We see the stock coming down, okay, and then start to bounce up with high volume, as high as the selling. And this week, the third week, you have got the chicken stock, not chicken stock lah, the egg stock. Okay, the egg stock, they have got lower volume, but you look at the chip stock, FP group, the volume is as high as last 2 weeks rebound. So if tomorrow, no need tomorrow lah, if tonight, if tonight all the AMD, all the Intel, WDC, which is Western Digital, Seagate, all go up, you expect FP Group, Franken Dior to finish the week strong with a long white candle with even higher volume. That means it sets up nicely for next week to continue the bullishness. You understand what I'm talking about? If you understand, give me a like so that I understand you are following. Understand? Give me like, come on. I have to move quicker. I have to quicken the pace because I still have got oil stock and gloves to talk about. If you understand, give me a fireworks of yes, beautiful. Okay. So most of you understand. Okay, very good. Okay, over at YouTube, remember to like, remember to like so that I know you are following. I'm eyeing 2 channels, You can see I put in a lot of effort in conducting this. Hopefully that I can help you. Okay, so you do your part. If you understand, you interact with me. Okay, so this is, you understand this. Then is it time to buy? Of course not. Okay, of course not the time to buy. Okay, because it's very near the resistance level. 675 is very near the resistance level. So you do not want to buy. Okay, the buying time is over, which is here. It's already over. Those of us who have FP group, we just hang on to it and see whether it break up or not. If it doesn't break up, pull back, prepare to add more. Okay, for the next round. So those of you who don't have, too late to buy. Okay, too late to buy. And Franken. Okay. Franken, step by step, weekly chart first. Now, if you take a look at Franken, it is not so bullish anymore, yeah. Okay, it's not so bullish anymore. If you compare Franken and FP Group, you will see that FP Group has got a stronger chart. Okay, has got a stronger chart. So you can see that for those of you who was asking how to join my group later end of the training first. Now we focus on training. Okay, I need to deliver value to you to the rest of you first. Okay, the how to join the group comes later. Now take a look at Franken. You can see that the Franken is going up. Last week's volume is lower than the previous week. It's sort of telling you that, hey, this is Lao Hong already. Sorry, Lao Hong is Hokkien. It really has got lesser demand. Like buyer is losing control over here. That means it's not so strong anymore. So Franken was never on my shopping list yet because I need to see buyer in control before I buy a stock. Just like between CCK and Tiosing, why we choose CCK, don't choose Tiosing immediately. Okay, so this is bearish. So this week, if Franken close like that, next week we expect Franken, this weekly candle, so we expect Franken next week. CNBC got another news. Futures extend gains into now up 450 points. Okay, all of you who has got the stocks in the stock market, all right, very exciting. By the way, tomorrow, sorry. By the way, tomorrow everywhere is closed except Bursa. No public holiday on Easter. Right here. Okay, right here. Okay, so now we go to the daily chart. Now, because now you see Dow Jones is bullish, up 400 points. Okay, up 400 points. And if you see tomorrow, Franken's pump gap up and then ready, very high volume. How high is high volume? How high is high volume? Okay, you must be at least higher than your two candle coming down. Make sense to you? This is low volume, this is high volume. So you see high volume, then you must check tomorrow. Tomorrow you must check weekly chart. You can see that if Franken by tomorrow from 203 start to trade to 220, 230 by let's say 2:30 or 3 p.m. You know that on the weekly chart, Franken is going to close a higher volume than previous week with very strong white candle. It sets up a bullish week for next week. Okay, so this, I hope it makes sense to you. Right now, definitely no go. So those of us who are interested in Franken, tomorrow, you watch tomorrow how it trades. Okay, now the only risk in the market right now is the OPEC Plus meeting happening right now. Okay, so if they go and quarrel and then again Saudi and Russia start to throw tantrum and walk out of the meeting, tonight's seminar, whatever I say, doesn't make sense anymore. Because tomorrow should come down. Okay, so if it's not, then really tomorrow will be a good day. Unfortunately, Singapore market is closed. Those of you who are in Singapore market is closed. So we can only wait for next week, Monday. Now, Bursa, best. Tomorrow, go up first. Monday, when the rest of the Asia open goes up, Bursa goes up some more. Okay, so tomorrow, no matter what, you're working from home, or where working from your room or living room, bedroom, you must really log on. You must really log on. If tomorrow morning you wake up, you see Dow Jones up 600 points, 700 points, you come back to chart Nexus page over here. Okay, let's have a discussion over here about those stocks that we are looking at tonight. Okay, so that is for Franken. Tufu, this one is damn difficult to buy. This one, I wait. Damn difficult to buy this fella. Damn difficult to buy. Okay, Tufu, we repeat the process. We go to the weekly chart. Okay, you can see the weekly chart is weak. Can you see out of the three stock? Let me open up over here for you. FP Group. We go to the weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart. Compared to Franken. Okay, weekly chart. So I show you straight away. I think just like the CCK and Tiosing, you already know that. Oh yeah, FP Group looks the most stronger out of FP Group and Franken at this moment tonight. Okay, tomorrow if go up, both go up, Franken will also be bullish again. Okay, now if I compare to Tufu, But Tufu is different. Okay, listen up carefully. Yeah, Tufu is different sector compared to Franken and FP Group. Okay, Tufu is hard disk. Okay, hard disk. So it is a different comparison. So I cannot compare apple to apple. But if you want to buy a stock, you want to buy a bullish chart, then you take a look at Tufu. You can see that the weekly chart is also bigger than FP Group. Okay, but Tufu, remember there was a piece of news, hard disk in demand. Okay, hard disk. You know, I went as creative as went down to look at the long forgotten JCY. This one also too hard disk. Long time ago. Wow. Can you see bullish? Can you see bullish? Okay, those of you who see bullish, you're excited, you must tap like lah, tap like, tap the heart lah, tap the ha, so that I know that you are following me, you know, so that it's interactive, you're following me. Oh, I open up, straight away I can recognize. I hope after this 1 hour with me, you also can appreciate good chart. Ubo. Hey, for 7 more minutes to Dow Jones open. Huh? So I think a lot of you can recognize this is a good chart. But you have to be careful because under the Diva, okay, under the Diva, this is, if you compare the two hard disk player, Tufu and JCY, JCY is lousy lah. Tapi no debt no debt, okay, no debt. How to go bankrupt? Cannot lah, cannot go chapter, cannot go PN 17 mah. Okay, but Tufu is the better one. But if Tufu doesn't have a bullish chart yet, then maybe we should trade JCY first lor. Okay, Chinese saying ma, no fish, prawn also good ma, right? So maybe this one also can target first Oh, what? Okay, you take a look at the weekly chart of JCY compared to Tufu. This one 20-cent stock. I know a lot of you like I know a lot of you like this penny share. Aussie Tufu 3 ringgit, all in half, right? No, this one 20-cent stock interests you a lot. Okay, without a doubt, no sound. Without a doubt, you can see that this one is super bullish as compared to Tufu. Okay, but I follow Tufu for many years already, not many years, last 2 years, because the stock is wonderful. So I understand Tufu, you want to buy Tufu, you have to buy, automatically click the heart and the light will be good. So I know you're following me, then I need to stop and ask you to tap the light. Okay, Tufu is best to buy when it is very quiet. It will suddenly come alive and move up one, Tufu. So this one is more difficult to trade. I have been waiting and waiting, still unable to sapu this stock. So JCY is the clear choice over here, damn bloody obvious. Okay, because why? Remember, it is supported by this piece of news. Let me just show those of you who joined late, because I can see some of you incoming. Okay, those of you incoming. There you go. No, here is Samsung. Yeah, Samsung news. Samsung news over here. Okay. Memory chips. Okay, hard disk. Okay, data center got server inside got hard disk. Okay, now because I come from the IT background, so I can share with you a little bit about this data center. Okay, in fact, last time I worked in a data center before, when I was a young boy. So data center inside has got servers. Server inside has got hard disk, and most of the time they're using hard disk and not the not the SD RAM. You should understand there's two type of hard disk out there. One is called SSD. One is called SSD stands for solid state drive. The other hard disk is the normal one, the old type where they have a disk inside, got a back sector, that one, right? So for data center, they are still using the kind of hard disk, not the SSD, because it's very costly to use SSD. Okay, I still got friends working inside, so they will share. I was telling them, hey, now SSD should be faster. No. That one too expensive for most of the servers to use. So most of them are still using the normal hard disk. Okay, so this is the data center part where it may benefit Tufu and this JCY. But JCY, you have to be careful because they have got plants, factory in Thailand, and Thailand COVID-19 got some issue over there, right? Okay, so but then if you're going for short-term trade, swing trade, JCY, no problem. We're not gonna buy and hold 10 years, Buy away after that, when it's time to sell, take profit, we just run only, Okay, so this is the JCY, and then the other one is me. Okay, why me? Okay, it's because the last season, this me has got a very solid earning, no, right here, last season. Sorry, last quarter, last quarter, solid earnings. Okay, solid earnings. So now the stock chart starts to go back up again. I am also eyeing this stock, but just that still no reason to buy yet. Okay, still no reason to buy yet. You can see the weekly chart is still not that strong yet, so I am still direct back, waiting for a clearer chart to buy. Okay, waiting for a clearer chart to buy. And then technology is done. Okay, oil is very easy lah. Oil, because of time constraint, I really go on for 1.5 hours. Time constraint, oil stock, you can refer to my last video. Let me show you where is it. I speak in length about the last video over here. Okay, 2nd of April, 2K view now. So if you like the video, please help me share. If you like what I'm presenting tonight, please like the video and share to your group, share to your friends, also that more people can understand what we are doing here at ChartNexus. So this is the oil stock Charamine. Okay, so I explained inside that video, 2nd of April, why Charamine. Okay, a lot of people choose Charamine. Okay, I can show you the video over here. 2nd of April, you can see after the training, it's just like the CCK and the Yosing. A lot of people choose Charamine to be the better chart out of the 4 oil stocks that we were talking about last week. Okay, this is Singapore stock. I don't know whether can we still see the comments over here or not. Wow, too far back to zoom. Okay, forget it. We continue. Okay, so out of these 4 stocks, now oil stocks very simple. Oil stock very simple. Tonight, OPEC Plus meeting will decide the fate of these oil stocks. Okay, so it is beyond charts already. The chart already done deal. Went up because there is a speculation that the Saudi and Russia is in talk to cut production. So now we are talking about the OPEC Plus meeting tonight, whether how many barrels they will cut, and you can see that. Okay, if you base on candlestick, you can see that it is still trading sideways with lower volume. This tells us that it is waiting for the news as well. If the news is positive, they're going to cut, which a lot of analysts expect them to cut because everybody is bleeding already. Okay, with such a low oil price. Let me see, the oil price now is doing up 3.8%. Okay, up 3.9%, 4% already, 4% already, 4.1%, 4.2%, like racehorse like that, 4%. Okay, so I think the market is really anticipating. Oh, how do I move this up? Anticipating that there will be an oil cut. So tomorrow, all these oil stock may go up. Similarly, if you have not buy earlier, then you shouldn't buy now. Okay, you shouldn't buy now. So those of us who already have, we just wait for the good news to happen. We announce, and then we can have a, we can take profit into the gap resistance over here. Charamine, 1 ringgit to 89 cents. Anything in between. It has got very strong volume going up. Don't forget, price in already. So do not expect it to go all the way 140. That one dreaming. So upon confirmation, tomorrow maybe it will be good to take profit and run. Okay, especially now you already know how to read the candles. Those of you who joined late, you can go and see this video from the beginning. If the candle is weak after the confirmation tomorrow, then you may want to take profit and run first. Okay, that is for Charamine. Right, then we have got gloves. Gloves today, we traded 1 stock, Care Plus. Okay, Care Plus. Just want to share this with you. Okay, now when you look at Care Plus, after you have learned the candle reading with me, one look at Care Plus, who is in control? Buyer in control or seller in control? If you think buyer in control, type buyer under the comment field. If you think seller in control, type seller in the comment field. I am waiting. Buyer. Yes, correct. B, buyer. Okay, you're right. Buyers are in control because you can clearly see the volume spike is white candle with good spread. Okay, so you know that, hey, this Care Plus buyers are in control and they are doing gloves. Okay, it is not doing very well in 2019. It is only doing well because of the COVID-19. Okay, because of COVID-19, we expect its earnings to be strong. Okay, expect earnings to be strong. But when is the best time to buy Care Plus? The best time to buy Care Plus, listen up carefully, is today. Today, not tomorrow. Today, because tomorrow will be very close to the resistance already. So we expect it to challenge the resistance. If it's weak, we're going to take the profit and jabot. Okay, so those of you who are hearing this late, don't chase. Okay, don't chase. Now let me show you. This is today right here. Care Plus. Why trade Care Plus? 2nd of April, we already target Care Plus. Okay, already target Care Plus. So after every time we highlight a stock, right? So what I will do with the members is do follow up. Follow up. Okay, follow up. There you go. Today finally move. We were waiting patiently for Care Plus to move before we want to buy. We're waiting for a certain volume characteristic to be satisfied. So we waited patiently for it. And finally, it happened. So these are all the discussion today. What price to enter, what price to muscle, all here. Okay. So you can see 32 is the resistance. Okay, so we muscle 29 to 295. So this is the information over here. And the next stock is revenue. Okay, revenue 7th of April. Okay, 7th of April, we have this stock, and then we provided update over here today. Another update. You can see we are always talking about candle and volume, and this is the grandmother story now, to provide some education for all the members. Okay, when to buy, when not to buy, why, and explain, so that we learn. Okay, we learn and make money at the same time. Okay, this is the FP group. Just now I showed you already, right? So 3 stock and revenue. Why revenue? There you go. This piece of news is in sync with what my opinion is about post-COVID. I think after 3 weeks of buying stuff online and also not touching your cash, there will be a high adoption of cashless payment. I will not be surprised if the acceleration of cashless payment will happen in 2020 to 2021, and therefore revenue and GHL system are the 2 big players in terms of cashless contactless payment. Okay, contactless payment. One is buy online, one is go to the machine and tap on the credit card machine like this, so that we don't handle cash anymore. So already there is remember last year we have a Tunai Raya or something, or Raya Tunai. The government give us 30 ringgit each to try the online payment, Grab Pay or whatever. Right, so I think this current COVID-19 is going to accelerate the adoption of this cashless payment. So revenue and GHL system, I think, is a stock for the future. Okay, so we are very patient in waiting for revenue. Okay, we want to buy revenue, we want to hold revenue and write. And write. Okay, you can see revenue, buyers are in control as well. Okay, selling today so low, the bloody volume is so low, no danger at all. Okay, no danger at all. So this is the weekly chart. So if tomorrow it go crazy and go up with higher volume, this stock is bullish. Okay, this stock will be bullish. So this is a more of a mid-term kind of opportunity that we are looking at. Okay, these 2 stocks. All right, and then these 2 full technology, these are the trading levels that we are looking at. So all this intimate information are shared inside our Facebook private page. And then this is my broadcast system where I broadcast to all the members. Halftime is an update of all the stocks. Okay, and those of you who are busy, you will find this very useful because I will update all the stocks status, buy, sell, or hold, and why. Why is more important because it allows you to learn. And how do you learn? Is learn by looking at the market together with me. Okay, and then opening bell, what are we looking at today, and so on. Okay, what to look out for. So these are the trading opportunity, then revenue, update of revenue. I told all the members to go to the Facebook there to take a look at the updated revenue charts. Okay, and this is the revenue, trading opportunity intraday, FP group, that's one you saw, right? Okay, I think, can I see Charamin over here? Sell candle. 8 days ago, sell candle, you can see. If the stock you own is showing this candle with high volume, you can see. Chabot, run, Tao by 4:30 p.m. Because I did a lot of selling. So I want every member to know how to look for candle to get out of the stock. So I show them samples over here. Okay, so you can see that it's not like advice, and then just give tips, No, it's learning and then we on the job training. Okay, so I've come to the end of this webinar. So those of you who are interested to join my mentorship program, now usually we do 12 months. Now we do 2 months. Okay, 2 months mentorship program right here. Oops, sorry, this is the live webinar. Let me show you where is the photos. Let me show you where to contact us. Okay, it's supposed to be on the cover page. Okay, take this chance. This is the MCO perfect time for you to learn trading within the next 60 days together with me. If you find that you have learned a lot from me in just 1.5 hours, imagine you spend the next 60 days with me, especially at the market low. If really COVID-19 turned out to be just a 2-month affair, can you imagine the rest of the year? You're going to look at a lot more trading opportunities, money-making opportunities. And the best part is, you know how to read chart. If in the event, the next crash, you lose your job, right? You know how to make money. Okay, so this is the WhatsApp number to contact. I'm going to leave it under the comment field so that those of you who are interested, you can WhatsApp to us and then we will answer your question. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, okay, under the comment field. All right, so this is, I'm going to pin this up, pin in that. Okay, so this is the number to contact. Okay, 2-month training program. So with that, okay, I have to rush my flight to Wall Street now. Wall Street waiting for me. So I have to go now. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you find that this video is beneficial to your learning, please help me share it to your friends and also get them and you yourself to join me next week for the same training. We're going to look at other stocks as well. Okay, thank you very much. I hope to see you in my 2 months mentorship program. Good night.